Hi, this is Andy, and so we'll continue the SRX Automation Lab. So this is number 8. We'll look at the how to automate the license installation. Um, so in this lab, basically what we're going to do is we are going to install and configure IPS. And so on SRX, if you need to run IPS, UTM, or AppSecure, you will need to have a license and also download the signature. So, for example, IPS or AppSecure signature from Juniper. Okay, so we'll look at how to do that automatically instead of manually log into the box and execute the CLI to do just that. Okay, so the step is basically you need to get a evaluation license for virtual SRX. And then in the lab, actually you need to install a Apache server on the one of the Ubuntu machine, and then put the eval license server on the directory. Okay, so after that you are able to we can go ahead and use the Python program. There's a program called license 2 to update the license on SRX. And then there is another tool which is the IDP security pack that basically it helps you to download and install the IDP signature on the SRX and also download and install the IDP policy template. Okay, so and basically we will be following uh, the automation lab guide from the GitHub. Okay, so so this will be hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is our GitHub source, right? And we are going to do this lab automating license. Okay. Okay, so SRX license will look something like that, right? And first, you need to basically obtain a eval license for virtual SRX. Okay, so one of the way to do that is you can go to the SRX website or Juniper website, or you can search virtual SRX SRX uh, eval license, right? And you can get a download the firewall, and also there is a UTM license. You can apply and to download enable you to run UTM, IPS, and AppSecure. Okay, so I have one of these license which I already download. So so if we look at the lab again, okay, so basically it asks you to have two license, right? You need to have one of the IPS license, and then the other is the UTM license. Okay, but in the video we're just going to show you one license. Basically, that is the UL license, and you can able to run IPS, application secure, and UTM with this license. Okay, um, so let's go back to our slide. Okay. So now, how do you go about like adding a license on SRX? So if you look at the CLI, so there's a command request system license add, and you can give it a path to the file name URL, or you can just do terminal and then cut and paste the license online, right? And there is a reference. Um, So there is a tab pub, basically show you how to do that. And I'm going to show you the tab pub. Okay, so installing the IPS license. So you can look at the material on the Juniper website. So it tells you, okay, how to add a license on, like for example, SRX license, and then after you add it, you can also verify it. Okay. Now, the way we're gonna automate that is so instead of like typing. So after, okay, sorry. So after you install your license, your CLI, you will need to also manually download the IDP packet. You also you need to install the IDP packet. So these are the signature for the layer 7 attack. And then also there is a policy template which is basically give you some recommendation if you are in an enterprise or data center, what kind of IDP policy you want to turn on, right? So instead of doing all this in this lab, we will use a tool. There is a software called license2.py. It's a Python program. So you run it and give them a user and password to the SRX. Okay, so in this case, the virtual SRX user is root, password is Juniper, right? And this is the IP address of the VSRX. And then we give them, where we place this license. So this is on a HTTP server running Apache. Okay, and now what's interesting about this program is it is using a Python programmable library. So basically, it's for SSH access into the SRX, right? And so it is not using the PyEZ library. So in this lab, actually, it offers another way, to show you how you can use the a programming interface to work with the SRX machine. So, and after the user SSH or the program SSH into SRX, it will run a user bin CLI. Okay, so it's executable to basically run a Junos command, which is the request system add license. Okay. For the details of the program, you can actually refer back to the GitHub. Okay, so it has a session to talk about this automate license installation. Okay, now we actually have no, so this is the program, and you can take a look at, right? So in the GitHub is assuming this another machine is running a Apache server or HTTP daemon, and you will place a license into this like directory. So in our lab, what we're going to do is basically we will let's go to the server, right? So we will just use our private server, the DevOps private server, right? And you can install Apache on it. So how do you install Apache is basically you use this command sudo apt get install Apache 2. So right after you install Apache, you can just do a ps grep Apache, right? And so you can see this is running. Apache is running, and all the file is on www, right? I think it's okay. So where's this file? Yeah, it's in the file .html. Okay, so this is where Apache put its index.html. So and then we will download the SRX license file and name it utm.txt, and we will also put it here, right? So now we go back to our NDO machine, right? And and we go to this directory, vagrant tools, and you can see there is the license tool.ph, right? So what we need to do is, so before you run this, you can actually try to see if you can access the uh, the HTTP server, right? So you can do the you do a curl command to execute this one, right? So you can get basically is that you can get the HTTP web page, and you know that yep, you are able to access the server, right? So what we're gonna do is we can run this too, right? So let's do this again, Python. Okay, basic access to this one, right? And we'll run this command. Okay, so we just gonna need to change this one to .10, right? And then it does have a license, it's just utm.txt, right? Okay, so run it, and yep, so it looks like it's working. So we go to our SRX box. SRX, right? And if we do a show system license, you can see, yep. So I have all these license I just installed, right? I have the IDP, app ID, UTM, anti-spamming license. Okay, so they're all here. So the next step, what we're going to do is we will install and download the IDP signature, right? So if we go back to the screen, right, there's another Python program, IDP security path.py, and this time basically it's using a PyEC library, right? It is using the Juno's security packet install and download for adding the IDP packet. Okay, so let's go to the lab. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to copy this. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so yeah, so we just go at the bottom of the screen. Sorry, I just move it up. There's the command line, so we just go copy this one, and we go back to our demo file, and we do we'll do paste, and so this is running. Okay, so you can see this is downloading, and then telling me the progress. Okay, so if we go to the so we'll just hold this for a while. Okay, so we just finished running the Python program, and you can see basically it gives us a status. And we go to the SRX, and there's a command we can run. This is like we can show the IDP security packet install status, and it is telling us that okay, so it has completed. And another thing we can do is also the download status. It shows us the version it download. And the last, we can show the policy template list. And you can see now we have a list of the recommended IDP templates. Great, thank you.